Greetings everyone and Happy New Year. I hope that you had a fantastic Christmas break and that you were able to get some much needed rest and connect with your family and friends. Most of you are already back at school and starting your New Year's classes. Some of you have students from the past semester that are returning, and some of you have an opportunity to start all over again fresh with a new group of students. As you can see, we have 5 weeks left of the winter trimester, and it is downhill from here. We are going to be starting week 6 on January 8th, and we only have a few more major hurdles to accomplish before it is time for you to apply for your 5-year license. Is often a time for reflection on the previous year and setting new goals for the upcoming school year. This might be something that you want to do with your students, especially students in the high school level, and help them to accomplish those goals. My pet peeve is that sometimes people depend solely on luck and the great things that happen in their life. And I would like to encourage you to remember that this quote here from Vern McClellan, that what the new year brings to you will depend a great deal on what you bring into the new year. I hope that you are setting those achievable goals, but that you are also doing all that work behind it to see that success come to fruition in your life. The upcoming assignments that you have for the remainder of the winter trimester. Starting in week 6, we will have one assignment due that's called legal issues. In order to complete this assignment, you first must watch a pre-recorded YouTube video of our own university president, Dr. Ben Burnett. He is going to share with you some of his expertise that he learned as a K-12 teacher and administrator himself. After watching that video, you should answer the questions on the writing prompt very thoroughly, and remember, this is something that can make or break your career as a licensed teacher. In week 7, you will also submit the final version of your Impact on Student Learning template. This is where you will need to take a few minutes to go back through the template and make sure that this is your final version with all of the edits. If your university supervisor has given you comments so far on the different components, please make sure to go back and include those changes. Many university supervisors are taking the time to see the final product before they give you those comments. Some of them may still be finishing up some of that grading, so give them a little bit of time to do that before you have to turn that in. Once you turn it in, that will be your final submission and your final project. I know that you'll be glad to have that assignment behind you, and some of you might still be a few weeks on a different schedule. So if you need a little bit more time with that final product, just work with your university supervisor and make sure that they know where you are in your progress on that. The next thing that we will have due in week 8 is where you give your mentor a copy of the professional dispositions rubric. Your mentor has had several weeks now to get to know you as a professional, and he or she will rate you based on those dispositions and will upload that directly into TK20. Your mentor may share that information with you and have a conversation with you, or your mentor may just want to submit that information anonymously. TK20 information will be sent to the mentors on January 15th, so do not worry if they don't have that information yet. That is something that takes several weeks in order to get those binders out to all the mentors. Please work ahead to make sure that your mentor knows that that due date is coming up and can submit that by that time. Please do not email your supervisor and say something like, my mentor was out today or they were out this week, because we've really had many weeks to prepare for this. So we want to work ahead by looking ahead that assignment is coming up. The following week, week 9 of the trimester, is when your mentor should have already observed you teaching and will also complete a TK20 assignment, which is where they use the TIAI rubric and give you a final score with comments. Hopefully that mentor will also share that with you, and then we'll also upload that into TK20 for us. That is due by week 9, so again, work ahead so that your mentor is not caught off guard. We are commenting and emailing your mentors each Wednesday, so make sure that your mentors are getting those emails. If they are not, please ask them to email me to make sure that we can troubleshoot if we need to. And then save the date, February 3rd is our final virtual seminar. It is not here on campus. It is virtual in Microsoft Teams, just like the last 2 seminars have been. This date, February 3rd, was announced back in August when you signed up for the internship, so you probably already have it on your calendar. In week 10, we will do an exit survey to give us more feedback about this program, and we will also give you the valuable license information that you need to obtain your 5-year renewable license. I know that will be quite an accomplishment for you, and we will help you celebrate during the final seminar that you've reached this milestone in your academic career. If you have any questions about these assignments, reach out to me or to your university supervisor. That your university supervisor will be coming to your school to rate you on your summative TIAI. So this is very similar to the formative TIAI observation that we did in the fall. If you have not yet scheduled a date, please work with your university supervisors to get those scheduled, and hopefully we can have all of those complete by February 1st. Just like in the fall, you will need to upload your TIAI lesson plan in advance before your supervisor gets there, but this winter trimester, you're going to upload that lesson plan directly into TK20. Ms. Tina Bond has already sent you the TK20 information that you need, and if you are not able to log into that, please email me or Ms. Bond or both of us. Your TIAI summative by the university supervisor is very, very similar, but you should consider all of the comments that your supervisor gave you in the fall to make sure that you're implementing them into your lesson now. Another thing is to continue to meet weekly with your mentors. Your mentors are keeping up with the worksheet that we provided for you the first week of the winter trimester, and your mentor will have to upload that with their exit ticket at the end of the program. So not only is your mentor going to be uploading your TIAI observation and your professional dispositions rubric into TK20, please make sure that your mentor remembers there is one more step at the very end, which is to complete an exit ticket, and that is where they submit their CITI training certificates and their worksheets. When they submit the exit ticket, that is when they will receive the CEUs for working with you and with us this year. If your mentor does not receive those CEUs by May 1st, please reach out to me so that we can make sure we have all the information that we need. One final comment is that you will see in your assignments that you have a reflection due every week of the winter trimester all the way through week 10. Please don't forget that last reflection. It is important that you recognize that the reflections are for personal self-growth. They're not just busy work, and there's something that I hope you will actually continue even after you've completed the internship experience. Again, I hope that you've had a great start to your 2024 school year and that you have a great week as well. We are always available for you. If you have any questions, please reach out. Thank you.